This is the last mermaid in the world. Her species was invaded by an unknown creature, leaving only her as the sole survivor. As a result, the mermaid was forced to stay in a sanctuary, which also houses the last remaining lizardmen. Most of these creatures came to the sanctuary seeking refuge, as Dr. Helen can provide a safe environment for them to live, preventing them from being captured by humans and turned into specimens. However, some of these monsters were too aggressive, which is why Dr. Helen keeps them confined here. Dr. Helen is an immortal. She has lived for 150 years. Berman finds it strange that someone so powerful would still need his help. It turns out that a few hours earlier, the police received a report of a murder where the victim's brain had been eaten. As they tracked the killer, they found a young boy hiding under a bed in a house. One of the officers tried to rescue him, but a tentacle suddenly latched onto his head. Seconds later, the officer's brain was sucked dry. It turned out the boy was the killer. When Dr. Helen learned there was an alien creature involved, she sent a collie to capture it. But the boy was incredibly agile and managed to escape every time. Berman, being a psychologist, was called in to help. Shortly after, a collie found the boy, and Dr. Helen rushed there with Berman. Berman tried to communicate with the boy, but the boy seemed ready to attack. Taking advantage of the moment, Dr. Helen used a tranquilizer gun to knock the boy out. The reason Dr. Helen asked Berman to come to the sanctuary was to help these mentally disturbed aliens. Berman thought he had already gotten used to these creatures, but when a werewolf brought in coffee, he was still shocked. To prevent the boy from hurting anyone, they bound him to a chair. However, Berman believed the boy was only scared. With Berman's patient guidance, the boy started acting like a normal person again. It turned out that a few years ago, the boy's father had passed away, and he had been adopted by a family. But when they discovered his tentacles, they were terrified. These tentacles even had a mind of their own. Once they sensed danger, they would act on their own and harm others, regardless of the boy's control. Meanwhile, in a corner of the city, a mysterious figure appeared. He attempted to teleport into the sanctuary, but was repelled by an electromagnetic shield. Dr. Helen had placed this shield around the sanctuary to protect it from aliens with special abilities, but the mysterious figure clearly wasn't going to give up.